Hey, sir, I just want to let you know I think it's highly offensive that you're wearing the uniform. I think it's extremely offensive that you're wearing my uniform. All right? Nope, you don't need to step over here. I think it's highly offensive that you're wearing my uniform, the uniform that I've been wearing for over 9.5 years. And you're wearing it like that, and you're imposter. You're being an imposter right now.
Oh, yeah.
You're being an imposter. I think you're a complete phony for this. All right?
Hi.
And you want to know what that's called? Yeah. That's called stolen valor. You understand that, right? That's actually a crime.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah. So I want to let you know I think it's highly offensive that you're doing that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I do. I work here with a power.
You work there? Who do you work there with?
The car down.
I don't believe you, but I think it's highly offensive, and
oh yeah,
I do. Cause I've been in the military for over 9 years now. I've been to Afghanistan.
How you doing it?
Huh? How do I do it? I don't wear a baby blue T-shirt. I don't wear chloroform shoes with my NWUs. You're supposed to wear boots.
How much is it?
Huh?
How much is shawl for?
I can't even understand a word you're saying. I can tell you that you're drunk.
How much you give for?
How much do I give?
Oh yeah.
What are you saying right now? I have no clue what you're even saying.
All right.
Just please go away, sir. Please go away. Just please go away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that is extremely offensive.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
All right.
All right.
I say, sir, I want to go through a scenario. I got the training bullet here in the gun. Would you step back at about 10 yards? Shot him at 10 yards in the chest with the head ammo on. It whooped his ass. And the guys are like, oh, he's going to get ready and
the red bullets, you mean like the snap caps?
No, that's snap caps, training bullets. Oh, cherry bullets.
Never seen red ones.
No, the tip of it's red. Practice round. So I shot that.
I think our sim rounds weren't red.
Well, the bullet that comes out of it that hits you is red. And I shot him with it. And he turned around. That's too much pain for somebody. I'm like, did I just hear him say that? This is too much. We're over there trying to protect the country, or either here or home or abroad. You saying that's too much oomph?
Well, I was there in Afghanistan?
That's when I was in Afghanistan. I came back from Afghanistan. And he's like, oh, the bullet. He was worried so much about money. I'm like, no problem, General. You want to stay with 9mm where it takes 4 or 5 rounds to drop them, or one bullet does that work? So I ruffled a few feathers in my provost marshal's life. I told the general, I said, so you willing to bet life, a military life, just to save a few bucks?
They let you take your Glock 21 with you?
Never would. After that, the provost marshal come up to me and said, you done ruffled a few feathers. I was like, you know me, sir? And I said, I'm going to ruffle a few feathers to get the point across, if that means doing that. Well, you ruffled a few feathers even though they don't want to budge. So guess what? I'm impressed by your presentation. Guess what? You and you only can carry the 21. And I said, word. And let me tell you something. I saved a few soldiers for that gun. We were in Iraq, and we were coming around. The guys had their M16 rolling. I'm coming out of the Humvee with my pistol.
Oh, you give you guys M4s?
I gave me M4. I mean, we had A2s, M4. This is back before the M4s were.
Well, I mean, back in that time frame, we went through basic training on the M16
90s. Where we had the A2s. But the A4s came out right as I was transitioning them out. So we're sitting there minding my own business, and they all looked at me and said, "Hey, Sergeant, where's your rifle at?" I said, "You know me searching for suspects. I don't even." So, well, like you said, so we get in a close quarter situation, and I pop two right at the door. I had MVG lead sensor. I kicked the door in and said, boop, boop. Drop both of them, dead. I said, now, Tom, what do you think? I'm impressed. I said, now somebody hand me a 12 gauge. You see in in the cargo pocket, you got that little bottom pouch right here on your right and left side.
Yeah, and the old BDs.
Yeah, we had that right there. So I'd always carry 45 ammo in there. So I loaded my gun back up, brought out the 12 gauge. Don't put a TAC 12 in a soldier's hand that knows how to deer hunt. Because I had a breaching plug on mine.
A breaching plug?
Yeah. You know what a breaching plug is?
Nope.
All right.
We had breaching rounds.
Yeah, it's a breaching round. Well, it's a plug.
No, we had specific rounds for breaching.
The choke tube, about that big, had teeth on it. They jab that bitch in the bottom part of that doorknob. Boom! Close the doorknob off. And some of them places over there, the freaking stainless steel door. You ain't stopping a 12 gauge slug with a breacher plug.
What was your rank when you retired?
Sergeant Major.
Okay. Second question was, how many years did you serve in active duty?
30 years.
30 years? Okay. Okay, the next question is how many tours did you spend in combat?
6 years.
Okay. How many times those 6 years were you wounded in combat?
6 times.
Your Purple Hearts for each of them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you said that you started out your military career as a Marine, jokingly one of Uncle Sam's misguided children. What did you do in the Marine Corps?
I was Force Recon, Paramarine. I did a lot of what we call black ops back then, and were places that actually my first tour in Vietnam was with the Marine Corps in '61 off Okinawa, but didn't get credit till '81. And then my wife told me if I didn't get out of the Marines, she'd leave me because she was sick of me being gone all the time. So I got out, went up to Oregon to go to work, and realized I was only 24 years old, going to have to work for 41 more years to get a $100 Social Security check back then. So I went back in the military. She said as long as it was the Army. I went in. The Army accepted me as Special Forces, Green Beret. Until 1970, I was Special Forces, Green Beret, and in Black Ops. Then when I got wounded bad, and then in the 70s, they changed me to military police, and a few years later made me canine, and that's where I spent the balance of my career, was canine drug enforcement.
Like and subscribe for more.